fair. But with that, this is all Lamar. It all revolves around Lamar. If Lamar's healthy, they have a puncher's chance of winning most of the time, right? But they're going to have an issue for sure with Pittsburgh. They're definitely going to have an issue with Minnesota. I'm doing this off the top of my head now. They're going to have an issue with the Chargers. Play the Chargers again or no?
They're not the Chargers.
Who do they have? They have one other weird game like that. Don't they have an out of...
Their schedule is Chicago, at Miami, at Minnesota, at Cleveland, Jets, Bengals, Steelers, at the Patriots. That's the other one.
Oh, maybe that was the weird one.
Yeah, that was at home.
Yeah.
The Patriots look good,
They're
but it's at
okay.
home. And if you have Lamar Jackson, you're going to field.
So if they start 1-5 in your mind, is the best they can do realistically? Because I know if they start 1-5, they could go 12-5. What's realistically? 10-7.
10-7 is the most realistic. But I again, how bad is the defense at that point? If the defense is that bad,
well, the defense is no good.
But right now, it's no good.
It's not getting better.
It's going to get better.
No, it isn't. No, it's not.
They're playing. They're playing right now. The players that we've been playing at Temple. They're not even playing NFL players at the moment.
They were playing NFL players the first week. They gave up
playing
100.
Josh Allen in that.
They gave
game.
up 120 points.
100%.
They gave up 75 points to the Lions.
The Minnesota Vikings aren't doing that to them. If they have those guys.
The
if
defense
they have those
isn't
guys.
I got news for you.
We're having two different conversations.
Captain,
I don't think the defense is going to be very good.
Captain Promise.
The defense can be better than this.
I don't think so.
This is abominable because they don't even have NFL players out there right now. They can be better than this. So it's somewhere in between these two things.
Even under your best, most optimistic scenario, they stink. They don't rush the passer. They have no interior pressure at all.
But
they're terrible. You got to come to grips with that. I know you're working for the team now.
I'm working for the team, as you can tell.
Hey, Rock, you got.
Lord.
Now you know how Rock feels.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
They're terrible.
Very similar.
Defensively, they're terrible.
No one's disagreeing that they're terrible defensively, but part of that is
Are you surprised they didn't fire Zach Orr?
No, because
you're not. But there were some really off. I put off in quotes. But there were some really off. I put off in quotes. There were some really off things about that game that did not look good.
There were lots
optically.
of things about it that didn't look good optically.
Yeah.
But this thing where we're like, well, these guys are quit.
But
Stop. It's
I didn't say they quit.
I'm not saying you said it.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
I do think
effing nonsense. No one likes to lose. When you're getting your ass kicked, your body language isn't going to be, we got this. My God.
Okay, but you also do have to be at least willing to say that it is a little bit of it is in the presentation. It is about how you lose. If somehow, and I don't think this is happening this Sunday, but if somehow the Texans come in here and ring up 33 points on them,
yeah,
right? I don't care that the guys are hurt.
Possible that happens.
I don't see that.
What is this defensive line doing?
I just don't. I know they got great helmets, but I don't see it personally. But I should give some credit to the helmets. But if the Rams could do it for sure, if the Rams come in here and throw up a 40 burger on us,
I think every team can do it right now, other than the Browns. The Browns can't.
So,
but short of that.
But let's dismiss that for a second. Mm-hmm. Like let's table this part of the discussion for a second to go back to how they got to this position in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Like where did we go wrong? This is not unlike probably what Keegan Bradley's saying. Like where did this all go sideways? Some of it's got to go on Eric.
Well, some of it goes on Eric, but again,
some of it's got to go on the way the compilation of the team. Like this is and some of it probably has to go to Zach Orr. Like this, but this is terrible.
A lot of it has to go on John Harbaugh. Like there's a million places where it goes. You're saying it's terrible, but it's
been terrible all year.
It's a chicken and the egg thing. It wasn't this bad against the Bills. They did do the thing that they normally do, that the good Ravens teams had done in that game. It wasn't this bad. It was just sort of what they do. That game is an outlier. The last 2 weeks have been disastrous. The last 2 weeks also line up with Nnamdi Madubuike not being on the field.
Oh, sure. Van Noy out hurts him. Madubuike being out hurts him.
Of
no Ray Lewis
had,
is killing him.
Yeah, it really is. The lack
John
of what
hadn't
they
won
did,
since he had Ray and Ed Reed.
It's a great point. It's a really good point.
That's what everybody
When you bring it up. But the lack of what they had up front, the thing that
Their defensive line is terrible.
that we danced around before the season and said, hey, they're a little thin in the front seven.
Right.
But
That's like saying Roseanne Barr's a little fat. In the old days. I think she's slimmed down now. Ozempic. I think she's slimmed
I don't know
down.
if you heard, we can't have any fat generals anymore. We're not doing fat generals.
Yeah, we
That's
got a
not
fat
gonna
president,
happen.
but other than that. But he's not really fat because he
Right,
weighs
I don't know if you
239
saw. Yeah,
and
correct.
obesity is 240.
Amazing. It's just amazing. It's truly
That dude is
incredible.
300 pounds for sure.
It said 239.
And-
And Evan said, you got it, sir.
Yeah, when it said 239, I said, which leg?
Right.
239.
The biggest, to me, the biggest
Yokozuna
storyline
was 260.
is their depth up front. Their depth up front has not been there, and it's why.
Okay.
Like this is the weird part. You don't blame. None of this is Mike Green's fault, but this working.
I thought he was going to the Hall of Fame. What happened to him?
This working required Mike Green
Right.
to be the top 15 pick that many people thought he could be
Right.
immediately. For any of this to work, it required him to be that guy, but there was reason to think, from a talent perspective, that he was capable of being that guy. He's not been that guy. Now, is that on him? Is that, to your point, on Zach Orr, that hasn't figured out how to allow him to be that guy? I'm not sure. I would have been, by the way, for the record, I would have been fine if they moved on from Zach Orr, because I just don't have any evidence that I know definitively Zach Orr is a high-level defensive coordinator. And this has been so bad.
Well, nothing has showed you that. I
Right.
mean, other than John's loyalty to him, which is noble.
Well, and statistically, that they were very good in the second half of the season
Right.
last year. But even
Right.
that is mitigated by we just don't know what the line was between that being about Zach Orr and that being about the presence of Dean Pease. We just don't know. They're going to say it was Zach Orr. It was Zach, because that's the guy that's here. They're not going to say.
But look, he was. The truth is, he was always a curious hire, right? He was always a curious hire. Like he didn't have a defensive coordinator pedigree.
Well, because he hadn't been a defensive coordinator yet.
Right.
But that's normally the way this
But
works.
but John was also a curious hire.
Well, okay, but like...
No, I'm saying,
if you're
like-
saying that you can never hire somebody that you're elevating to the job, that you can only ever hire people, he was on the trajectory. He was someone that other...
The arrival of the end of the baseball season means you fully turn your focus to football. At least I do, because I do love baseball. And I love the playoffs. And, you know, I still watched every game, parts of every game yesterday. I love baseball. But now you situate, you know, now you look at this team and you're like, what am I going to do now between now and December?
There's a lot of that.
If they flatline,
Oh, yeah.
what are you going to
We got nothing. We got nothing. But
I'm not saying this to pick on the Bengals, but like
miserable
what do
cold
you
weather.
have in Cincinnati when the Reds lose tonight 7-1 and they're done and the Bengals are done? What do you got? Cincinnati basketball?
Yeah. I don't have the answer.
So we're facing that a little bit, right? That to me is part of why I don't know that people on the internet want to say this, because I don't know that they think about it this deeply, but I do think that that's what's bothering some people. The baseball team stunk,
Yeah.
and we tabled that by saying it's okay because the football team is going to be really good.
Yeah. Well,
So this is very
I don't-
aggravating to me.
I would say that part of it means the baseball part is less relevant. Like, everybody thought this team was going to win the Super Bowl. This
A lot of people did.
this
I
wasn't-
did.
Yeah, this wasn't
I certainly
supposed to
did.
be this. This
I mean, I
wasn't
thought I
supposed to
don't
be
say
this.
that often.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, I've probably said that 2 times in the last 10 years. Like, I definitely thought they were going to win the Super
And
Bowl.
I think that's what makes this so painful, is what in the entire F.
But I
And,
do disagree a little bit about the 1-5 thing. I think if they lose the next 2, they're done.
Yeah, I don't. I think it's going to feel like they're done. I think we're going to have, that's all we're going to say, and everybody's going to be pissed off that they haven't fired John Harbaugh yet. I think it's going to be ugly around here. But I don't think they're done at 1-5. Because
I think if they don't make the playoffs, that is the end of the road for John.
I think there's no doubt. I don't even know that it matters if they make, like, I think that that actually does become, they can't move the goalposts. It can't be, hey, we went to 1-5, but then they really rallied back to get into the playoffs. And sure, they lost in the first round again, but there has to be.
But John, I think, I could be wrong on this, but I think John gets an extra year tacked on if they make the playoffs every year. I think that's in his deal.
And at some point, they're going to have to say,
Well, at some point, Steve's got to say,
right, we're going to pay it for
I'm
it.
just going to give you the $11 million.
That's the way
I
it's
don't
gonna
care.
It's
Right?
gonna
I love
have
you,
to be
but
that.
yeah.
It just can't keep going on forever. So it can't be that you're moving the goalposts because of this, which is sort of what we've been on in talking about whether or not Tony Mansolino should be the manager. Well, look, he was a 500 manager.
I don't even.
That's
Do you,
not
do you want to
good.
talk about that on Monday, or are you not allowed to talk
Which
about
part
that?
of it?
That having him sitting there.
I said it was weird from the get-go.
Oh, you did?
Absolutely, it's
It was
weird.
beyond bizarre.
It's weird.
Well, he's the manager, right?
Well, but he's not.
He is.
But he's not anymore.
He has to be the manager.
Why does he have to be the manager?
He sat there and
Yeah.
talked about next year.
Potentially.
If he isn't the manager, that was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen.
The reason why I disagree with you, I think what it is pretty clear. I think they want Tony Mansolino to be a part of whoever the manager is next year. And so because of that...
Hey, Tony, we're not going to hire you, but why don't you stick around?
I think they want him to hang around. I think they want him to be around this.
Only a pansy would do that. Do you want me to be the man? I managed the
But
team.
what are his options? He's not in play to get a manager side. He was a 500 interim manager.
Okay.
He's not a hot commodity.
Okay, but I took over a moribund.
Right, but they weren't supposed to be moribund. You're moving the goalposts.
No, I'm not.
If going into the season, we had said the Orioles are going to finish 500, we would have said that guy needs to be fired.
Hold on. That's not what happened.
Right.
He inherited, I don't remember the exact record, 13 and 26.
15 and 28.
Okay. He inherited a team that was done. And he was the manager of record, whatever impact you believe he had.
Mm-hmm.
He was the manager of record on a team that was
500.
No. Well, yes. But that's not. He was the manager of a team that was plagued with injuries. So just say that. You could talk about however you not having Westberg for 60 games, not having this guy for 40 games, not having Sanchez for the whole year, right? I'm kidding about Sanchez. Although he only played 29. I would have won that. I would have won that bet. 32 and a half. I took the under. To me, he did a commendable job.
How?
Because they played 500 baseball with a terrible run of luck.
They had the worst offense in baseball from July on.
Okay, but he needs baseball players. All I'm going to say is this.
The players that are going to be part of it next year were on the team. There's nothing that Tony Mansolino did. And this is not me.
I think you're being very
The
unfair.
players were worse under the offense production from the key players that have to win moving forward were worse under Tony Mansolino.
Oh, by the way, I don't think he should be the manager.
He can't be the manager.
But he's going to be.
I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he is.
You want to go to Spice and Dice?
You owe me 7. It would only get you down to 6.
I owe you
at this
4.
point. Thank you. Okay. We'll be
But
down
I
to
owe you
15.
5.
Yeah.
He's going to be the manager.
I don't think he will be. I don't think
Then they all should be fired for that on Monday.
I think
You can't have the interim manager at the press conference because all of it's doing is saying we think we might want you if we don't get someone better.
I think you're overanalyzing that. I think
No,
listen.
I'm not.
Listen. If they had
That's what they were saying.
If they had finished the regular season in Baltimore, I don't think they do that.
That's what they were saying on Monday by having him there.
No, it's not.
You're going to be the manager unless we can find someone better.
They finished the regular season on the road. Local TV stations don't.
No, that's
stop.
got nothing to
stop,
do with
stop.
it.
Let me finish. Local TV stations don't go on the road. There are plenty of people in town that want to do their Orioles postscript, but weren't with the team at the end of the season to do the postscript thing. If the final game of the season had been in Baltimore and he did a post-game press conference, I don't think they would have done this event on Monday. They did it because they have 4 beat writers. This is where you and I will find agreement is I think they should just tell Tony Mansolino he's gone today. I don't think that they know whether or not Tony Mansolino is the manager. They know that. They've been around him for 4 months.
Correct.
They've had plenty of time to
saw him
interview
operate.
But again, I think they want him to be part of the organization moving forward.
Well, okay. I think that would, again, that would be incredibly uncomfortable.
For who?
For him.
Why? What is the alternative?
Well, I used to. I don't know. I probably shouldn't even bring this up on the air. But
say it.
Well, it's like the time I kissed Margaret.
Oh, yeah, it is. Well, I don't understand why that was uncomfortable.
For you, I mean. Like,
for who?
when she filled out that questionnaire
We talked about
right before you got married and said,
Right.
"Is Glenn the best kisser ever?"
right,
and she said, "Well,
this is the reality is if Tony Manzolino was a hot commodity, if Tony Manzolino was someone that was in play for other managerial jobs, and I get it, there's like 70 of them available right now. All of a sudden,
we're not
everybody needs
hiring
a
one of these guys that just got canned, are we?"
Well, they should definitely think about hiring Bob Melvin.
Yeah.
Like, my God.
John in Little Rock wants Bruce Bochy.
I mean,
What's John know? Shut up.
I don't know. I can't
No,
say
I like John.
I can't say
I do
no
like,
to that.
You know what? I do like John in Little Rock,
Yeah,
actually.
go ahead.
I do, when he
There
sleeps.
you go. Well, I can't say no to Bruce Bochy.
No, if Bruce Bochy wanted to be the manager, okay, fine.
Right.
Not Ron Washington, though.
No, I probably wouldn't take
I
Ron Washington.
think I would
either.
pass
think
on
I'd pass
Ron.
on
Well, you can figure it out here, probably.
Ron, old
think I'd
dog.
pass
You can
on
teach one of these guys to play first base.
No.
There you go. Scott Adderberg. Bring him back with you.
Bochy,
I'd take Bob Melvin in
Melvin?
a heartbeat.
Sure.
In a heartbeat, I'd take Bob
Sure.
Melvin.
why doesn't anyone want Joe Madden? Is he that nuts?
Yes, but I also think this is the nature. And this
Or
is
does he
what
not want to manage
I
anymore?
think it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
This is part of what the Orioles' problem might be, and why, in the end, it might end up being Tony Manzolino. I don't think they want to hire a real manager because a real manager would want to have say in things and would want to have an amount of power, and that's why I think.
Well, a lot of the, I hate to use that word like old school because now we have to start defining what that means. But a lot of the old school managers would certainly, like Buck did a little bit, would bristle at the idea, not being disrespectful to 30-year-old nerds, would bristle at the idea of 30-year-old nerds bopping down there
and saying,
this is
who you're
my
gonna
lineup
play
for tonight.
Yeah.
And Buck's,
Yep.
So that is part of the
I
problem.
think it's
right?
absolutely part of the problem.
And until, and I don't know when this is, 15 years from now, until that group cycles out, you're probably always going to have that. That you're going to have the old school, bring me some pudding and get rid of this buffet. I don't want to hear.
But I think a lot of us believe that that's what this team needs. My issue with
Needs
Tony
what?
Manzolino,
Old school?
They need someone that's going to come in and ruffle feathers.
For sure.
They need someone that's going to come in and
I
demand
think I've said this on the air, and I
accountability.
don't even care. It doesn't matter because it happened. But I think I said this on the air before here. I only had the opportunity to have two very brief conversations with Brandon Hyde. Both of them occurred at a local golf course. One time the conversation literally was 30 seconds about baseball. The other time it was 3.5 minutes. And one comment he made to me that was very significant, and this was roughly 2 weeks before he got fired, was our best players are soft.
Okay.
And he didn't use the word soft. Mm-hmm. He used another word.
I believe it.
Starts with a P.
No.
But that's what he said.
pizzas.
You're close.
Okay.
It sounds like that a little bit.
I know, right? Yeah.
Our best player.
Pupusas.
And that's all he said. He didn't say who.
Right.
I didn't ask.
Right.
He said our problem is our best players are pizzas.
Well,
So
I think that's why I believe you need to bring in.
and by the way, my guess, he didn't tell me this again because the conversation was 3 minutes long. My guess is he told him that.
potentially
And that's what
It-
started
the
straw.
fracture. Right.
Next one, you never know which one it's going to be. Oh, you called me a this? That's the one. No, that's just what I'm thinking from my very casual, very brief conversation with him.
I understand.
So
All right,
you might be right.
we're a million hours late getting to a break. Today's show brought to you by
Oh,
County
yeah, we got to
Sports
go through the
Zone,
Ryder Cup
County
and the
Sports
Caps
Zone,
preseason.
Proudly sponsored by your local Toyota dealer, buyatoyota.com. We'll come back in. I will let Drew. The solution is out there. A champ 2025 Navy football single game tickets are on sale now. Don't miss the exciting home game schedule this year. The games feature exciting American Athletic Conference matchups, including the Commander-in-Chief rival Air Force on Saturday, October 4th. Don't miss all of the exciting action in historic Annapolis at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium, and get your tickets today at NavySports.com. Go Navy! Beat Army!
Game day gets even better at Live Casino. Score a live jersey on September 6th and bucket hat on September 27th. Plus, catch our big plays, big pays hot seats on select game days. When the home team scores, the prize pool doubles. And we'll give away a $50 sports and social gift card with every touchdown. Take it to the end zone at Live Casino. At Arundel Mills, must be 21. Please play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Gambling can be a fun and entertaining experience, but there are risks involved. If you're planning on betting on the game at the casino or on your phone or computer, know your limit, stay within it. Set a budget and a time to stop. Remember, gambling isn't a financial solution, and it doesn't mix well with alcohol or drugs. Know the risks and have a plan before you begin gambling. For free and confidential services, call 1-800-GAMBLER 24/7 or go to helpmygamblingproblem.org.
The latest edition of Press Box is available now. On the cover, Bo Smolko profiles Ravens running back Derrick Henry and how the football legend has proven to be a unicorn at the position with the success that he's found after the age of 30. Also inside, Brandon Schwartzberg looks at Kobe Mayo's push to find rhythm at the big league level. And we mark the start of the college football season by meeting players from all 4 FBS and FCS programs throughout the state. Press Box is available for free at over 500 locations throughout the region, including 60 Royal Farm stores. Or you can read the entire issue online at PressBoxOnline.com, where you can also find great betting advice and the best daily coverage of the Orioles, Ravens, and Terps.
Feeling sluggish, unfocused, or not like yourself? It could be low testosterone. At Game Day Men's Health, we specialize in testosterone replacement therapy to help men boost energy, improve mood, and regain confidence. Our treatments, including testosterone cypionate, are safe, natural, and tailored to fit your lifestyle with weekly injections or pellet therapy. Get started today with a free testosterone test and feel the difference. GameDayMen'sHealth.com. Game Day Men's Health, where men reclaim their game.
Contrary to what some people believe, I actually like this guy when he sleeps. Glenn Clark, talking sports.
We're just a couple weeks away from the Maryland 5-star returning to Fair Hill. 2 weeks from tomorrow, things get underway. And this Saturday, there's a great ticket sales event happening at the Fair Hill Saddlery. It starts at noon. Exclusive 10% off all general admission and or reserved seat tickets that'll be purchased on Saturday. Plus raffle prizes. You can meet the fluffy eventer and the racing corgis. That's this Saturday, Fair Hill Saddlery. To find out more about the Maryland 5-star, go to Maryland 5-star with a number 5, maryland5star.us.
Live? Was it the beach?
They were at Ocean's Calling.
They were?
Yeah.
Oh, the real...
Was.
I know, OAR was there, right? The real live?
More than OAR. Well, it's Ed and whoever's in the band.
Oh, so,
now.
but it's not
I saw
live.
them like a month ago. They were awful.
You saw them where?
At what's the one down in Virginia? What's it called?
Wolf Tribe?
No, not Wolf
Jiffy
Tribe,
Lube.
but that one. Yeah.
Live was there?
It was Collective Soul Live and Our Lady Peace, and live was
So it's cool. So who's in the band?
3 other guys that have never been in the band.
So it's
before.
not live.
It's Ed, and then it's just Ed's
Friends.
whoever.
Probably
he's-
his brother,
I don't
Adam.
even. No, I don't think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just.
But they played all live stuff?
yeah, they tour as they're live.
They're live, but they're not
Yeah.
live. Okay.
Kinda. Yeah. Yeah. And
Okay.
they weren't very good. And but to be fair, and I'm just being honest, that night.
Neither was Collective Soul.
Well, no, Collective Soul is amazing.
Oh, they
No,
were?
They're incredible.
Okay.
The biggest problem was Ed.
In what way?
He stunk. He
Really?
sounded bad. He was doing this. He had the big divorced dad energy, man. Like he was. It was weird.
What's divorced dad energy? I don't know what that
Like,
means.
over singing? Like I want.
Oh, trying to
be
trying
the
to get a
star of
girl,
the
trying to get a
show,
girl to
right?
come back to the
Like,
room with him.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
And it was.
Well, he was always a weird dude.
I mean, I say it was bad. It wasn't. I've seen live 100 times. This was the worst time I've ever seen.
Okay, but they're not live. You keep saying that.
Yeah, but this is what they're calling
Live
themselves.
is
They're calling themselves
Chad
live.
Taylor, Chad Gracie,
Right.
and Patrick
Well, that's
Dahlheimer.
never happening again.
Yeah. Well, he
That's
was always a
never-
weird dude.
Yes. It's never
I mean,
going
no
to
question
occur
about
again.
that. He was a mercurial.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Anyway, I didn't know they were at Ocean City.
So, yeah, Phil Mickelson's got the solution.
Phil Mickelson's insane.
Phil Mickelson's got the solution, baby.
Oh, Lord.
All you got to do, you're going
Right.
to start winning Ryder Cups
Right.
as soon as you bring in.
Right.
And first of all, were you sure that Lou Holtz was still alive? Were you certain that Lou Holtz was still alive?
Yeah.
Were you certain?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was 100%. Well, 95%.
Yeah.
95. Yeah,
Lou
Holtz.
Holtz, at the ripe young age of 88.
Phil's crazy. Phil's just saying shit to say it now. Like, He just is. He's lost his
That
mind
was
completely.
Phil Mickelson's strategy is just hire Lou Holtz or Mike Krzyzewski, and that's how you're going to fix the Ryder Cup.
I mean, it's just insane, right? These two.
I have this weird.
But anyway, the captain thing is a problem.
Okay, why?
The captain thing is a problem.
Why?
Because they don't really have one that's tried and true. First of all, I do think a little bit of what happened with this particular Ryder Cup. I will agree a little bit that Donald's role in this was a little bit overblown, but that is kind of what happens. He is the de facto leader, and they all do have an immense amount of respect for him. So the goofy stuff that he did with the shampoo and the bed linens and the putting the towels under the door, which you used to do when you were in college, but for a different reason.
Hey, man. I'd have one
get-
smoke alarm go off.
You
the
couldn't
entire
get
time.
caught.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, does that stuff really matter? It doesn't matter until you think it matters. No,
I mean,
but
to be fair,
they called Tiger in November of 23 and said, "Do you want to?" They called Tiger in November of 23 and said, "Do you want to be the captain of the Ryder Cup team? We want you to be the captain of the Ryder Cup team." And the story within a story is they gave him the opportunity to do both of them. Because that's how Tiger operates.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger would say to them, "Well, I'm not going to just do it one time. I'm doing it. I'm doing it twice." Right? So they said to Tiger, "No problem." Then in January, when they called him and said, "Hey, not for nothing, but we need to get moving a little bit here, pick some uniforms out," Tiger said, "Yeah, let me get back to you. I'm working on a couple things." And then in June, Tiger calls and says, "Yeah, I'm good." That is the most telling thing ever about the Ryder Cup. That the greatest American player said,
to be fair,
"I'm good."
Tiger's had a few things going on in his life.
Correct.
Like, to be fair. I mean,
But Tiger said to them, "My daughter has soccer games,
right. I'm not going to
and
do it.
Charlie's playing junior golf."
Well, and
So that's
this is a difficult thing for me because I know how badly golf people care about the Ryder Cup. Like, I understand how desperately golf people care about it, right? And that in moments, the Ryder Cup has been one of the few times that you could maybe get outsiders to be interested in golf.
Oh,
in
for
a way that, like, the Masters kind of works because it's spring and the colors.
But the Ryder Cup is America.
Right. The Ryder Cup has kind of worked.
Right. When John Rahm won the Masters, half the people in the U.S. said, "I don't want him to win."
And when the PGA Championship comes around, if you don't care about golf, you're not going to care. You're just not going to care.
100% agree.
But the Masters, you might, because it's really kind of about spring.
And it's iconic.
Yeah, and all
It's
that.
like the Indianapolis 500.
Sort of, but it's really hard to get people to care anymore about the Indianapolis 500 that don't care about car racing.
Okay.
The Masters, it's really about the time of the year. If the Masters happened in July, no one would give it.
Okay.
Outside of golf.
Well, maybe. Right.
No one would care. It's really about the NCAA tournament just ended.
Right.
And spring is here.
And the Orioles are 2-12.
Correct. Well, they normally haven't played 14 games yet by that point, but you know what I mean.
Right.
It
fair enough.
has a lot to do with that.
Right.
And so this is your other opportunity. And so here's your chance. And so you want the Americans to be good because if the Americans are good, then there's more of a chance of the casual person being invested in caring. My response as someone who doesn't care about golf is, well, the Americans have won 10 of the last 12 major championships. There's no question about who's better at golf between the Americans and the Europeans. Because the tournaments that matter
I don't know about that.
have all been won by the Americans.
I hear you.
All of them have been won by the Americans.
Right.
This
one because we got one guy now that's good.
I understand. Well, he's not the only one that's won them, but
no, but it's close.
I get it.
Right.
No, wait. I mean, you're being a little unfair.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
JJ Spawn.
JJ Spawn won, but Xander won two.
Yeah,
of them.
Xander won two. Right.
Yeah, right. Like
I would agree.
Other guys have won.
Those are arguably our three best players, and Bryson's the other one, right?
Right, and he won one of them as well.
Right.
Like
but this all starts and stops with the captain. It really does. Like that, and I'm not saying that the players extrapolate that kind of issue and then say to themselves, well, if Tiger doesn't care, hell, I don't care.
Right.
But there is something about that underlies how much it matters to us that the best player we've ever seen said, I'd rather watch my daughter play soccer.
Right, I hear you, but I think it just sort of speaks to what American golf is, which is we
just do this for ourselves.
Right.
So then that becomes part of the next. That does become part of the next part of the argument, and that is undeniable, and that is that we and say this in the nicest way, and then we can process it. We just care about ourselves.
Right.
We just
That's
care.
it.
That's what we do in this country.
Correct.
We just care about ourselves.
End of things.
I got this logo on my shirt.
Yeah.
You don't have you don't have a sponsor. I do.
Yeah.
You don't have a major win. I do. We just care about ourselves.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, when
All of a
Bryson
sudden,
goes
right,
out to play
Yeah.
and says, "I don't have this guy to lean on anymore," or "I don't have this guy to bog me down anymore," and the Europeans are almost the exact opposite.
Right.
They love the revelry. The fan behavior garbage killed us. It wasn't the reason why the U.S. lost, but it 100%
It inspired them. Right.
100% inspired them.
Sure.
And when you're playing match play, and 1 or 2 holes can make the difference, you have no idea the impact that had, particularly on Saturday afternoon. Saturday afternoon, even what happened on Saturday morning when they were ahead, if we just go out and win 2.5 to 1.5 or 3 to 1 in the afternoon, we're still right there. Those guys beating us again in the afternoon like they did, that was it. It was over. Now the whole thing with the putting the name in the envelope and getting a half a point, blah blah blah. We can talk about that.
It's goofy
That's just
as
stupid.
hell.
It's
goofy.
idiotic.
So
Now, that said, it's almost a rule. It's a rule that no one ever thinks is going to even be used.
Right.
Now that I can guarantee you this, it's gone.
well, how could it?
Well, let me rephrase that. They might still do the thing in the envelope because they don't want to give up on it right away. But I'll tell you what they'll do. Next time around, the guy who doesn't play doesn't get any points, and the other guy gets a half a point. That's what my prediction is. They will still do the name in the envelope because you do still have to have a mechanism in place to say, what if a guy gets stung by a bee and he can't play? But the mechanism will be
Why is that better than saying the captain has to play?
because they're not prepared to play.
Right, but
but they're not. But I wouldn't argue, by the way, that you could have an alternate.
Yeah, something like that.
I think that would be fine.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of things. This is all just dumb. There's a lot of things about the Ryder Cup that could be fixed to make it better. Their contention will be it doesn't need to be better. But the playing of the 36 holes in back-to-back days is dumb. Golfers are not conditioned to do that. It would be like saying, well, wait a minute, I got a good idea. Why wouldn't you play a football game at 1 in the afternoon and then another one at 7 at night charge two different?
No, but fair, it's not.
But it's the same premise.
I get.
You only need one game.
I get
They
it.
your football players play one game.
But they do 36 holes for match play. Like they do. It's not as if
but
it's.
but there is no match play anymore, which is a whole other issue. But what they should do is everyone should play. Everyone should play on Thursday, and everyone should play on. But you should only play 18 holes.
Play on Thursday.
But you should play 18 holes. But forgetting how to fix it, because their argument is it doesn't need to be fixed. The whole issue with the American team is how are you going to get players in the team who it matters to them as much as it does to the other team. And therein lies the real discussion. How do you choose the team?
Admittedly, not knowing anything about golf, my gut tells me you're not.
How do you choose the team?
You're just not.
And this is where I would say I thought Keegan Bradley did a fine job. I don't know any of the inner workings. There's some rumors out now that maybe the U.S. didn't practice as much as the European team. I don't know anything about that. But I did think the pairings were weird.
Okay.
I would say that. And that's his responsibility.
Can I also say, like, golf's an individual sport. I tried turning it on and watching, right? Because, like,
Sunday was insane.
Well, no, but
Sunday was insane.
With respect, nobody's going to watch on Sunday.
But golfers
besides
do.
you.
Yeah, I mean, right.
You're going to watch on Sunday.
Sunday was
the rest of the world,
because it rescued what could have been the most catastrophic 3 days
and
in
frankly,
American golf.
Saturday's kind of almost impossible. That's part of one of the issues they have is like you're going up against the two most popular sports in America. Like it really is
WNBA playoffs.
Exactly right.
And then NFL.
Right. I mean, you might not be as excited as I am about the Phoenix Mercury, but you're going to have to deal with it.
Did the Indiana team win or lose?
No, they lost. Vegas.
Which
Phoenix.
coach was it that was barking about the refs?
Cheryl Reeve
from
Minnesota.
From Minnesota. And they win?
No.
They lost.
Good.
Well, that league fixed that.
That's what happened. Well, that's what
she crushed the
but
referees.
That's the part of the problem is like she has this amount of a point,
Okay.
wrapped up in the play she lost her mind about was a good call.
Okay.
Like it was a good objective.
Did I tell you I have a friend whose daughter's playing for LSU?
No, but that's
You should get her on the radio.
Okay.
I'm totally serious.
Okay. Well,
Get this girl on the
all right,
show.
We'll work on it.
Megan
Is
Yarnovich.
she from here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Megan Yarnovich.
All right. Where'd
She plays
go?
for LSU.
Where'd she go to high school?
She started at Howard and then finished at Bullis.
Okay.
Megan Yarnovich.
There we go. This is
She got a boatload of money.
great.
What's her name?
Good for her.
Megan,
What are we doing?
trying to help you do a better show.
Thank you.
Lord knows.
I know.
You brought up Lou Holtz, not me.
Yeah, that's
Well, no, Mickelson did.
Mickelson brought it up.
Phil is insane. Phil is
Get
so
Lou Holtz.
crazy.
Go get 90-year-old
That's what that
Lou Holtz.
ayahuasca trip does for you.
Gonna solve things. All right. I don't think it's.
Have
gonna
you
get
and I
fixed.
talked about? Have you and I talked at all about the wrestling documentaries?
Which wrestling documentary?
The Iron Claw. That was
The
fun.
one from
We're just talking about anything.
No.
We're
The one
just
from
talking
last
about
year.
This one coming up, Smashing Machine, looks
What?
good.
It's not a
the
documentary.
one from just last year.
What one?
It was actually this year.
What?
Netflix. I
What
don't know
was
what
it
it's called.
about?
John Cena was like the theme of it.
Oh, was it the behind the scenes thing?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
There was a
that's not
name for it.
Yeah, they did it.
documentary.
They did a hard knock. It was a hard knocks for WWE.
Yeah, but it's not.
It was a
That's-
name for the
they-
show.
I forget the
yeah,
name.
was a name.
Who cares?
Untold.
Yeah. That. Have you seen it?
No, because
I thought you liked wrestling.
I do, but that's content for them. They want you to think that that's legit and you're really seeing something. It's not. It's scripted. It's all that's just content. They didn't let some independent documentarian come in. They did all of that themselves to create content.
Unreal, right? That's what it's
Is
called.
that what it's, I thought it was Untold. I don't know why. Maybe.
Well,
it's
they
Unreal.
do it Untold, but
Triple H had a big role in it too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he's
he's like the creator.
the reason why it exists.
Yeah. Where's Vince? What's Vince doing?
You had
Vince out of
you
the
seen this story?
no.
Oh man.
Vince,
Well, you just had a milestone birthday not that long ago.
right? What's Vince doing?
When you turn 80, which Vince McMahon recently did,
Okay.
you thinking about throwing a party?
He's 80 years old.
He's 80 years old.
No
you think you
way.
might throw a party for
Sure.
maybe even not 80, maybe 70. You throw a big party.
Holy
right?
cow, he's 80.
And
Okay.
you invite people.
Okay.
Maybe I know
Please
you would
tell me they have clothes on.
you would expect them to give you a gift. Would you think about giving them a gift?
No.
Well, I've got news. If you got invited to Vince McMahon's 80th birthday party, you got a gift.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool, right?
You piqued my interest.
Pretty cool. You got a beautiful bust of Vince McMahon's head.
No, you did not.
You did.
Get the hell out of here.
I'm not going to get the hell out of here.
Darn, you're jealous,
You
aren't
got
you?
a bust of Vince McMahon's
Only-
Let me look
head.
at it again real quick.
Only 100 exist.
Only 100 of them exist
Vince
in the
McMahon
world.
gave these busts to his hand-picked guests at his locked-down, NDA-protected 80th birthday party at NYC's Baccarat Hotel.
Didn't Epstein used to have some NDA
That's-
protected.
Phones not allowed or check.
And knowing what we know about Vince
Didn't
McMahon,
Jeffrey Epstein have some NDA protected
well,
parties?
no,
What is,
we know.
well, let me ask you this: what is your? If I said to you,
so for the record, for my 50th, I'm doing it.
okay,
I'm doing it.
A bust
for
of him.
sure.
Doing it.
Oh,
Everybody's getting a
big
bu-
bulge in your pants,
100%.
right? Like I mean, for sure.
everybody's getting
Right.
one.
What?
Everybody's getting one.
What if I gave you a minute and I said, you give me your unfiltered, authentic opinion of Vince McMahon? What would yours be?
Great promoter, truly wretched human being. I mean, just god awful human being. And probably
God awful human being because of.
Do you not know?
No. I want you to delineate. A god awful human being because of what he did in wrestling
No.
to wrestlers, or a god awful human being because of off the wrestling
Because
mat.
he was sex trafficking.
Right.
Like
Gotcha. Okay.
he's a god awful human being.
Gotcha. I want to make sure I'm
With-
understanding.
to the point of irredeemable. Like that
Well,
anyone who tries to
God
then-
will forgive all of us.
If-
Mother Teresa said, "There is
God
no
love
sin
you.
I can't commit."
There you go.
Well, she did. So if Mother Teresa could say that,
Was she taking advantage of
No,
you?
Mother
I don't
Teresa.
know what you're saying about
Mother
that.
Teresa said, "There is no sin I am not capable of committing."
What I'm saying is Vince McMahon,
God forgave her.
truly terrible human being.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you about that.
Became
But
a
God
great
is
promoter,
forgiving him.
If people want to credit for him for that, it's much like way he became a great promoter was by being willing to be a wretched person.
Well,
Like-
right. He became a great promoter by saying either saying it with his voice or saying it by demonstration. I will do anything, underlined, for the show.
Well, not even just for the show, in the name of business, in the name of winning.
Right.
And to me,
okay,
in
but we're talking
name
the
of-
same thing.
Different because it's not just what he did on programming. It's the stuff that he would do to try to wreck your business, whether it's legal, illegal, whatever.
So you're talking about the other wrestling federations?
Yes, correct.
Okay, but that's all part of. You're right. You're right. I'm right. We're both right.
Yeah.
Right.
That it makes complete sense how close he was with Donald Trump. They were very similar in this ways.
What's Trump doing now?
I don't know. If Donald Trump could get it,
Where did he go?
If Donald Trump could get ahead by not paying your business for the work that you did,
1,000,000%.
sorry, that's just competition.
You want 30 cents on the dollar?
Yeah,
He did it to a friend of mine.
like this.
I mean, that's a dead. This is not scripted.
This is
he
not-
did that to a friend of mine
this
in
is
Washington
well
D.C.
documented.
that he did work for.
100%.
Trump said 30. You get 30 cents on the dollar.
What did I say? What
or
did
don't
you
take
say
it.
you're going to get paid? You want any money? Here's what I'll give you.
He did it to a friend of mine.
That's Donald Trump got ahead the same way Vince McMahon got ahead. The
there-
same way
that's
it's not unique to any of these guys. Dana White's that type of guy. Like there's a million of them that will get ahead by saying, I'll call it ruthless in the name of competition.
Because ruthless ruthless is a fun way to put it.
What it should be is illegal. You should be in jail. We should have laws that protect from this from happening. But to your point, when someone turns around and says, "All right, I'll take your 30 cents on the dollar because
it just
wanna get something,"
emboldens you.
That's business now.
Right.
You did business.
Right.
That's what it is. It should be criminal.
The
The
art of the deal. Right.
It should be something you go to jail for, but it's not because people want their money, so they don't want to go through the process and they don't want to make that happen. So I think
So you don't have any real respect for Vince
none,
McMahon. Yeah.
zero, none of the. But
Which
he
is
gave us
kind of
WWE.
weird, right? It's weird. Well, it's weird because for people, you're. I don't know if this is exactly right, but you're like me. You to wrestling is like me to golf.
No, but there was a time.
But yeah, well,
yeah.
But you're a wrestling guy.
That's still
right.
No.
And I was. I liked wrestling.
But most people, when they're young, are into wrestling.
But it tarnishes greatly
yeah.
what otherwise would be regarded as, one of the great stories of our lifetime in terms of the product that he built. If you didn't know all this, if you flew in from Pluto, and you didn't know any of this about Vince McMahon off the mat, if you want to call it that, you would say, this is one of the most brilliant people of all time.
I guess the shame is, I don't know who I would hoist up as a wildly successful CEO that I don't think, participated in similar practices, right? Like, someone would say Truett Cathy from Chick-fil-A was someone that did everything the right way. And, you could disagree with his politics, you could disagree with... But there's no trail of him...
None.
...doing terrible things.
Or his son, Dan, who runs it now.
Towards, any in the name of getting ahead. There's no trail of that.
Right. Whatever personal beliefs they have that have become part of the fabric of their company, whether or not you agree with their policies on opening on Sunday, transgender employee, whatever.
Right.
That none of that was ever done to get ahead.
That to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Nothing that I know.
Right. I mean,
nothing that I know.
In fact, if they wanted to get ahead, they'd open on Sunday.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Or they think that it's better for them for business because it keeps people, religious people are more in love with them as a company. Whatever it is. I don't know, right?
Right.
But yeah.
Because we're not denigrating Chick-fil-A. I'm saying, that's against a law.
Oh,
that is against the law.
To
say something negative against Chick-fil-A in this country,
you
should get arrested.
I don't know who in that world, in the world of Fortune 500 CEOs, I'd say I think that person did everything the right way. I think they're a model example.
What about the untucked guy?
I don't know who the untucked guy is.
Look him up. I bet you that guy's legit.
Okay, you say so.
I'm pretty sure.
Pass on that. It's 12:30. We got to go.
It's what time?
It's 12:24. Let's
People
do.
don't listen this long anymore.
I know. I
Aaron
got a
Sandres?
Sure.
That's the guy.
San Andres.
whole-
That's the guy. Look him up.
I don't
founder
know.
of Untuck It.
You know whose commercials I've enjoyed this year are the
Yeah, the Liberty Mutual.
no. The is it Men's Warehouse with the guy that's like flubby and he goes to the wedding and the old lady hits on him.
I haven't seen that one.
He's like
I go to the bathroom when the commercials come
Do
on.
you?
When you're 62, you go to the bathroom when the commercials come
go to
on.
the bathroom during the game too. You go to the bathroom. Somebody says, "Wasn't Drew just in the bathroom?"
By the way, I saw a kid today. I don't know where he was going to school, but I think I know where he was going to school.
Oh,
Well, I say this because it happened in the vicinity of over here.
okay,
And his age looked to me like he was going to the middle school.
okay. Oh,
His age and his size.
all right.
Standing on the corner here
Uh-huh.
of LaSalle and Putty Hill,
Yeah.
peeing,
Oh,
7:30 in the morning,
okay.
right in broad daylight in someone's yard.
Well, I mean, he wasn't peeing
I stopped
on,
at the
he
stoplight
wasn't peeing on you.
and I honked the horn,
Okay.
and he went like this.
He turned around. He gave you.
He went. I went beep beep. He goes.
To be fair, if I was that kid, probably the exact same thing I would do. Hey, buddy, good
I
to
just
see you.
beeped at him.
Yeah.
He kept peeing and turned around and gave me the wave.
Whoa, were you going to stop peeing? I don't know.
Nobody.
Well, I mean-
nobody wants to talk about this. Nobody wants to talk about this.
Peeing in people's yards?
No. We actually have a serious public bathroom crisis in this country.
Okay.
Particularly in urban areas where like we want people to go out and drink. We have sections that the purpose is to go out and drink. But
Okay.
then
Drink alcohol?
But then we want to arrest them for peeing in
Oh, in the alley.
in the alley.
Right.
Right? And there's a real
And you blame me for bringing up crazy stuff.
I understand, but this
Yeah,
is
right.
but nobody wants to talk about this because you're defending drunk.
Okay, right.
You can't be the person that's
I mean,
defending
Towson's
drunks.
about to close.
I mean,
They're all leaving.
Green Turtle's gone. I know that much.
They're all
they'll be
saying
back.
if these
They
kids-
leave
if
every
we
other
can't,
year. They come and
you
go
got to
back.
give the Green Turtle credit. They're
Yeah.
not a sponsor, are they?
I don't think so.
Okay, you got to give the Green Turtle
No.
credit.
Yeah.
The Green Turtle has put their foot down and said, if 18-year-old kids can't come in with open containers,
Wow.
we're closing.
Yeah. I think they had other problems there. I think there were some other.
The Baltimore County Police every Thursday now
Yeah.
put something out on Facebook that says,
Yeah.
if you have an open container tonight on York Road, you're getting arrested.
But this is we want like inherently we want these businesses to exist.
Oh.
We want them to.
Dude, I can tell you for sure let me just say, at a place where I used to play golf a lot in Harford County, they actually they got nailed by a cadet for underage drinking, and they went to court to defend themselves and said, we've paid, I'll make the number up, $194,317 in taxes to Harford County over the last 3 years,
Right.
and you're harassing us, to which the judge said, you should leave now.
Well, yeah, it's probably not a great in-court argument.
You should
Like,
leave
I
now. Like,
think-
you're basically saying,
yeah, just let us
us do what we
underage
want.
Kids.
Right,
Correct. I
right,
understand.
right.
But there is a fine line between these two things. There
well,
is
the businesses think that.
correct, and there is a fine line between we want you to exist, we want your business to exist because
We need our tax money.
If people are going to drink somewhere,
Right.
we want them to drink here. But what
Right.
comes with that? This is what comes with it.
And this is part of the problem. You guys who make fun of those hats,
Oh, this is what the problem is.
we're trying to make it great again,
God,
and you guys
I
all
didn't-
get offended.
I didn't realize that.
You-
I'm not,
you-
not sure
you-
how we got there.
You
I'm
and your
not sure
people
which is my
are
people.
afraid.
What do you mean, you
Have you
people?
seen the Mega Ga hats
What is
that
that?
are being sold?
No, I haven't seen
Make
that.
American Golf Great Again. They're actually selling them. I'm definitely buying one. Make MAGAGA.
Would You
I'm
Rather
buying one.
Wednesday? Would You Rather Wednesday is brought to you by Game Day Men's Health in Owings Mills, Frederick, and Columbia. They've been making me great. Peptide proteins have been wonderful for me. If you are thinking you might be low T, get a complimentary testosterone test right now from Game Day Men's Health in Owings Mills, Frederick, or Columbia. Owings Mills, 443-264-4454. Columbia, 443-266-3505. Frederick, 240-931-3717. And GameDayMen'sHealth.com. Would you rather, number one, you can add 15% to your salary through the end of football season by agreeing to work during
Another
every...
$15?
No, if you're lucky. Griffin.
Go ahead.
15.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Do that math again.
Yeah.
2.
Go ahead.
Right. You can add 15% to your salary through the end of football season by agreeing to work during every Ravens game the rest of the way. But once you do, you can't come back. There's no coming back. There's no all of a sudden they won 4 games in a row, I'm quitting the job. You're stuck. Or, as bad as things are, I still want to watch the games.
You asking me?
Yeah, you
Well, I have a
normally go
daughter in
first.
private school.
Yeah. So you're done.
I'll take the 15%.
You're taking that 15%.
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to watch
Actually, make it
anymore
13.
anyways.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
giving up? You're
yeah,
not
so
watching
yeah,
the
might as
game
well make
anymore?
a few extra.
You've decided you're not going to watch? I'm
So
not-
yeah, I'll take the money.
I'm not going to be out here lying in front of God and everybody. I'm not doing that. I'm watching football. It's one of the few things.
Yeah, but you
that
don't
I
have
enjoy
any
in
money
my life.
anyway.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
Right,
why am I
so
going to
what's the
start
difference?
now?
Yeah,
You
right.
put 15% on top of zero.
Right. No, I'll take the 15%, and I'll we'll look at the games later.
No, you're trying to cop out. You can't watch the games at all. There's no watching the games.
Well, I mean, but I'll go to ESPN.com
They're gonna
later and
outlaw
look
me
at
from
the
watching. I can't
box score.
DVR it.
Nope, you can't DVR it.
No,
you
I
can't
don't
do
care.
anything. You
Give
can't
me
How's that
15%.
possible? Who's doing that?
because there's the government.
You're
Give me
gonna
the
you're
I
gonna
don't know
come
if you
in.
heard. There's a lot of weird things going on with the government these days. The
Yeah,
government's
we're
doing
trying to
it.
make TV great again.
Yeah, are we? Are
Yes.
we? Well, they can't do that right now. They don't work. There is no.
Well, we had to
government.
shut these people down to get them to know
point.
we're serious.
Thank you. That's a great point.
Government shut down.
Oh,
I love it.
Number 2.
All right,
To everyone's surprise, the Browns
win a game.
grant Joe Flacco his release today. Now that Dylan Gabriel
Yes.
is the starter,
Oh,
would you rather
yes.
the Ravens pick him up to play while Lamar is sidelined,
Oh.
or no?
Hunter's trade.
How
with
funny
the
would
guy
it be
you
if he
got.
Wally Pips Lamar?
Well, that's not going to happen.
How funny would that be, though?
Let's not pretend.
And Joe would put
like
a booger
there's
on him in
some
practice and go,
scenario.
"How's that feel now, there,
Yeah,
buddy?"
Let's not pretend like that's going to happen.
All right, what was the question?
This isn't even a question. Yeah.
What
Would
was
you
the question?
rather Joe Flacco or Cooper Rush while Lamar Jackson's sidelined?
Oh hell! Well, come on. Why don't you ask me or Cooper Rush? You would take Flacco every day over
Why
this
would
guy.
you take
Cooper Rush is a bum.
Cooper Rush played good football last year.
Whatever. Do you know who Joe Flacco is?
I'm aware of who Joe Flacco is. I'm trying to have a legitimate conversation.
How many kids does Joe have now, by the way?
Like 6.
7 or
It's
8.
nuts,
He and Phillip Rivers.
Just keeps having kids.
I'm taking Joe. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
taking
I know
Joe.
what he's doing. He'd trade Lamar Jackson tomorrow.
Yeah. well,
Correct.
Not Joe Flacco.
So
but
would I.
Y'all are insane.
No,
You
we're
don't see
taking
Joe tapping out with a hamstring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
great point.
Show me the last time
Great
it said
point.
Flacco hamstring questionable.
Might have been last week. I don't know. Everybody shows up at the end.
Joe Flacco is not missing a game because of a hamstring.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying that.
You want to come back next week? Number 3. Would you rather the NFL?
Although I
by the-
do
they-
think
they
we can
answered-
say that now. Are we allowed to do that?
I don't know if we're allowed to do
Kid,
that.
just
or
put
not.
5 seconds on.
We
If
can't
get-
stay on YouTube anyway, so I don't know
Yeah,
what's
who
going
cares,
on.
right? Put 5 seconds on. Let me hear him.
Number 3. The NFL decides they're not going to do ties anymore.
That'd be great.
Would you rather?
What a letdown that was the other night.
it's
After the
insane.
way the fourth quarter
Yeah, right?
unfolded.
It's insane. So would you rather they do one of these two things? A, they go to a 2-point conversion shootout after overtime. This is what college football does.
Right,
They
right.
play 2 overtimes,
Right.
then starting in the third, it's a 2-point conversion shootout.
Right.
Or this is an
Field
idea
goal-
that
field goals from 50 yards.
this is the idea that came from the Athletic. They abandon overtime, traditional overtime altogether, and instead do a 7-on-7 challenge. Take the lineman off the field. Do the college thing, 25-yard line, 7-on-7 for as long as it takes to get a winner.
You ask me to pick one of those two?
one of those two.
I would pick the 2-point conversion one, but they're both stupid.
So what
The
do you,
athletic one is stupid.
what do you do?
Well, first of all, honestly, what I would do is I would just let them play football. You got a week to get better. I think ending the game in a tie in football is idiotic.
Of course it is. So what are you doing?
Let them just keep playing.
Okay.
That honestly, all shtick
But
aside.
are you saying let them keep playing in the third possession is it's sudden death now? What is
I want college football overtime.
Sure.
you're saying?
I'm saying in the NFL,
That's because
There
the
should never be
playoff
a-
rule. The playoff rule is both teams see the ball. The third time after
it
both
becomes sudden death.
if
Even in the
both-
playoffs,
if both
right?
teams score,
That's fine by me.
then on the third possession,
That's fine by me.
If you score, you win.
I do believe both teams should get possession. I think you and I have agreed on that for a long time. Like
Yep.
the idea that people come along and go, yeah, well, defense matters.
not
Yeah,
in
but
the
you can't
NFL.
score on defense,
Yeah,
right? You can, but I mean, so I would agree with just use the playoff format in the regular season, and if that means you got to play an extra 21 minutes, Yeah, I'll play an extra 21 minutes.
Right, and that's what I would do too. But that's
Yeah.
not what I said.
Okay.
Because that to me is
That
the
would take
easy
the
answer.
2-point conversion.
You take the 2-point
Yeah.
conversion.
It was 7 on 7.
Well, that's
or
stupid.
The idea
Or-
is it's a shootout essentially.
I'm going to cancel my
You
subscription.
get the ball. It's the college concept. Yeah, that's what you're going to do. I'm so sure you subscribe to the Athletic.
I'm canceling my
so
subscription.
sure.
7 on 7, or what was the other option?
2-point conversion shootout at the end of overtime.
That's 7 on 7. I mean, yeah.
Of the two, I go the 7.
Yeah. Or just do
you're
college
both-
football. I
you're
think
both
they might as well
weird.
do that.
Your generation always wants the easy way out.
It's 12:36. I have to take another break. I got
But listen,
We can't play. You got to cut it at 20 seconds.
this is Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I don't
Turn
know
that
if
off.
this is a song he's going to play at the Super Bowl. or not.
Yeah,
I'm
but you can
not
turn
sure.
that off. That's horrendous.
But okay,
I guess
you're saying it's horrendous. I have no
It
idea. if
sounded
it's
like
good.
we were at a funeral.
It's not for me. That's the difference.
It's for
There's a lot of instrumental in this
this
song.
is like the bird cage. Like this is terrible.
This is my favorite song of his new album.
This isn't
so.
terrible at all. That's you.
I
just-
thought Springsteen was supposed to be the set. Was that a rumor?
There's no chance that they're ever doing Bruce Springsteen at halftime again. Those days have.
Okay,
are
I
well
thought
past
that
you.
I saw that somewhere,
No, they
but
are,
maybe
they are going young. And that's the thing.
This
For a
is
lot, I think
terrible.
the difficult part is
Why
for
don't
a
you
lot
bring
of
Cyndi
people,
Lauper back.
it's recognizing it's never going to
Or
be for you
Prince.
again. It's never going to be for you again, and that's the way it goes. It might not ever be for me again. I don't know. I'm probably going to have a few still that'll be
Why
for
wouldn't
me.
you bring Prince back
That's a great point. They could just bring Prince back.
or someone of that ilk?
Right, bring Prince back. That'd be a good idea. Griffin is
What do you have against
obsessed.
Prince?
Well, I don't think he's available, unfortunately. Don't think. He did the There you go. He did do the greatest halftime
dead?
show in it. Yes,
Prince is not dead.
You got Drew'sMorningDish.com.
Wait, whoa.
At It's a Hood
Prince
Forum.
is not dead.
Don't.
Hold on. Come on, man. We're not going anywhere till this gets resolved. Prince, the singer,
Like years.
the purple
This is
guy.
almost
what
a
I'm dealing
decade,
with.
right?
He knows that Prince.
No,
is
wait.
dead.
Hold on a second.
Don't engage him on this. You're giving him way.
Holy crap.
He knows.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you did.
No.
Jeez.
Holy crap. Freaking Prince is dead.
What are you doing?
Oh, he died from fentanyl.
God.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, Drew'sMorningDish.com. Get your
I
responses
had no
in.
idea.
Oh, I'm sure. Get your responses in.
I'm embarrassed. I'm
No,
embarrassed.
stop playing.
Yeah,
Prince is. You think Bad Bunny's coming after us? Prince's estate. I think if you say the
Play
word
10
Prince, they
seconds.
come after you. I think that's the way that it works.
His real first name was Prince.
Yes, Prince Rogers Nelson. Yes, correct.
Huh.
Yeah.
I had no idea he was dead. That's the truth.
I don't believe you, but
I just thought he was one of those weird dudes who just kind of said, "I'm done." Like,
well,
I
he
guess
did that
he did.
for a little while too. But
Oh my
also,
gosh,
yeah,
I had no
hasn't
idea.
been with us for some time.
I did not know
All
that.
right. Anything else from you? We
No,
gotta
this has been a
go.
great finish.
Oh, has it? Has it?
The masses are excited.
Get your responses in at Glenn Clark Radio. Somebody on
right.
Twitter. We gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go,
We
too.
go for hours.
I gotta
We gotta
leave.
take another break.
Right.
Don't forget Project
busy
Game
show
Day.
today.
Yeah, all the guests. Project Game Day returns this Sunday. Wait, are you sure you have to be here next Wednesday? Project Game Day returns. Remember when we did a 2-hour show and Drew could only come in for an hour? How is it that now we do a 1-hour show and Drew's here for 2?
Well, once we took it away from him,
How
he was
is
like-
that possible?
He realized how much he missed it. And
Project Game Day, every game day.
This was one of our better shows.
Was it myself?
Personally.
Rita, KZ, Stecca, Griffin, Tyus Bowser. Come hang out with us. PressBoxOnline.com/game day after every game. Brought to you by Game Day Men's Health. 1-800-GAMBLER. HelpMyGamblingProblem.org. Costas Inn and Live Casino in Hotel Maryland. We'll do a tidbit, two-bit, or wind it down next. Glenn Clark Radio. Feeling sluggish, unfocused, or not like yourself? It could be low testosterone. At Game Day Men's Health, we specialize in testosterone replacement therapy to help men boost energy, improve mood, and regain confidence. Our treatments, including testosterone cypionate, are safe, natural, and tailored to fit your lifestyle with weekly injections or pellet therapy. Get started today with a free testosterone test and feel the difference. GameDayMen'sHealth.com. Game Day Men's Health, where men reclaim their game.
For fans of the Costas Inn, and who isn't, I have some great news. Now there's a second location to go along with 4100 North Point Boulevard. This one is at the Timonium OTB. This is Stan the Fan, and I have been a fan of the Costas Inn and Triantopoulos family for going on 30 years. They're open for lunch and dinner, same great Costas feel, same great menu and quality food you've been enjoying for well over 50 years. The exact address on your GPS is 2200 York Road, and their phone number at the new location is 667-406-1975. If you're new to the Costas experience, get ready for a real treat. All wrapped up in a new spacious dining room in Timonium at the OTB. If you want steamed crabs, you have them, and the full menu at 4100 North Point Boulevard. The number for reservations there at Costas, 410-477-1975.
Gambling can be a fun and entertaining experience, but there are risks involved. If you're planning on betting on the game at the casino or on your phone or computer, know your limit, stay within it. Set a budget and a time to stop. Remember, gambling isn't a financial solution, and it doesn't mix well with alcohol or drugs. Know the risks and have a plan before you begin gambling. For free and confidential services, call 1-800-GAMBLER 24/7 or go to helpmygamblingproblem.org.
Looking for Baltimore's premier waterfront dining experience? Head to Nick's Fish House, located in the Baltimore Peninsula. Enjoy crabs all year long, plus happy hour Monday through Thursday from 3 to 6. Planning a celebration? From rehearsal dinners to corporate crab feasts, Nick's is the spot to make it unforgettable. And the fun doesn't stop there. Live music fills the air every Thursday through Sunday. Check out the full lineup at nicksfishhouse.com. Nick's, it's where Baltimore comes to eat, drink, and play by the water.
Game day gets even better at Live Casino. Score a live jersey on September 6th and bucket hat on September 27th. Plus, catch our big plays, big pays hot seats on select game days. When the home team scores, the prize pool doubles. And we'll give away a $50 sports and social gift card with every touchdown. Take it to the end zone at Live Casino. At Arundel Mills, must be 21. Please play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Make the most out of every day in your Toyota RAV4. Available in hybrid or gas-only models. A RAV4 can get you where you want to go in style. Check out buyatoyota.com for deals on new RAV4s from your local Toyota dealer today.
Coming back in here with Glenn and the other guy, Garrett, whatever his name is. You know who they are.
All right, back in here on GCR. Ravens will practice today, and we'll see if Lamar Jackson is trying to play this week, I guess. I don't know. The only other news that we didn't really cover, that Eric Kendricks came in for a visit, and the Ravens wanted him to sign to the practice squad, and he said, no thanks, and departed without signing. So
Disappointing. He's an all-pro.
I mean, he's a football player, and they can use football players. They did sign former first-round pick, but not really football player Kenyon Green to the practice squad yesterday.
Hate Kenyon
to give
Green?
them some. What's that?
What's everybody hate Kenyon Green?
Well, he's not good at football.
Yeah, he was on the Eagles last year, right?
Yeah.
They won a Super Bowl. Maybe he learned something.
So anyway,
He learned.
maybe.
Learned how to block.
Maybe. You know who is good at football is Navy. Navy's very good at football. They're 4-0 on the season, and they've got Air Force this Saturday, first leg of the Commander-in-Chief Trophy. It is single-game tickets are on sale for Navy football for the rest of the season. And if you've never experienced game day in Annapolis, man, you are missing out. It is special. There's still some big American matchups coming this season, and again, this Saturday against Air Force. Don't miss all of the exciting action in historic Annapolis at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium. Get your tickets today, NavySports.com. Go Navy, beat Army. Tidbit brought to you today by the Stan the Fan Variety Hour. Stan, Ross, and Luke got together on Monday to talk about the end of the Orioles season. If you missed it, check it out. Facebook.com/PressBoxSports, YouTube.com/PressBoxOnline, PressBoxOnline.com/video. As always, Stan shows brought to you by the Costas Inn and the all-new Costas Inn, now open at the Grandstand in Timonium.
They needed overtime to get past the Indiana Fever, but the Las Vegas Aces are back to the WNBA Finals against the Mercury. And Jackie Young and Asia Wilson became the first teammates ever, both with 30 points in a WNBA playoff game.
How about that?
So big big ups to them. Fun game.
And
Game
hopefully
5.
they get swept. Did you know the WNBA Finals 7 games starting this year?
Wow, nice. I
7
mean,
games.
yeah. I mean, I guess I do root for the Mercury, right? Because Alyssa Thomas and
Yeah, I mean she a Terp, right?
There any? I don't think there's anyone on the Aces
don't
that
think
we
so.
that we care about. I mean, Asia Wilson's really good, but yeah.
She is very good.
So yeah, sure. Go Merc.
Hell yeah, Mighty Mercury.
Is that how it goes? Finish it.
It starts Mighty Mercury. Mighty Mercury.
Oh, so it's like a call and response.
Mighty Mercury.
Mighty Mercury.
We are number 1.
We are. Is that? I feel like you're making it up now.
Number 1 Mercury.
Number 1 Mercury.
Mighty. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Okay. Why did we stop? It just ends.
I mean, we don't need to do that. We've already been here for 2 hours today.
So there were 6 players that played every single game this year in Major League Baseball. 162.
The F knows
You will.
teams.
There was an Atlanta Brave.
I don't.
You know who this is.
Do I?
Who's the Atlanta Brave that he's got? I think he's got the longest consecutive game streak.
Oh. I did see this. Who the hell is it? Hang on. Don't tell me. Because I saw it and everybody was doing the math on how long.
Probably like 15 years until he can
right?
break Cal's.
Like it would be.
He's already in year. I don't know. This has to be like at least year 8 for him.
Is it Olsen?
Yes,
Okay.
Matty O. Played in every single game this year for the Atlanta Braves. There was a Cincinnati Red.
Cincinnati Red.
This was year 10 for Matt Olson. So I mean, yeah, he'd have to play for quite a while.
Yeah, it's not happening. It's not.
Let's see.
There's a Cincinnati Red who played 160.
He's like
games.
30, I think. Yeah, he's 31. All right,
Well,
so
I'm
he
left to
played until like
just
46.
Try
Matt
to
Olson can do
figure
it.
out if I know who played. Ellie.
Yes, Ellie De La Cruz
All
played in
right,
every single
okay.
game this year.
Thank
for the
God it's a
Cincinnati
good
Reds.
player.
Yeah. How about on the Athletics, who played every game?
It's not Kurtz.
Nope, not Kurtz, not Jacob Wilson.
Can I name another athletic?
Yeah, can you name another?
Rooker.
Yes, Brent Rooker. There you go.
Thank God, man. Are these all good players? Are these
Yeah,
all?
yeah.
All right,
yes,
well then I
yeah,
have a
yeah.
chance.
New York Met.
Lindor.
Lindor only played 160. Juan Soto only played 160, apparently.
Okay,
But
then
this Met played all.
Alonso.
Yep, Pete Alonso.
Okay.
Future.
Baltimore. Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay, cool. Glad. Yeah, Pete Alonso played every game. How about this Philadelphia Philly?
I don't think it's Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper.
Not Bryce Harper.
Schwarbo.
Yes, Future.
I mean, that'd be great. Get them all here.
And then this guy played 163 games because he was traded
traded?
in June.
He was traded. Oh, Devers.
Yes, Rafael Devers played 163 games in 2025. Yeah, there you go.
I wonder what the record is for most games. Like, I wonder if somebody ever played in 164
Right.
because like the off days were really
Player.
skewed between when the
Yeah.
team they got traded from and the team they got. That's a great question. Is who's played the most MLB games in a single season? All right, very good. That was Tidbits. Tubular is brought to you by the print issue of Press Box. Derrick Henry's on the cover. It's still available for.
Jonathan Scope apparently played in 163 one time.
Did he? Has anybody ever played 164?
I guess that had to have been what? When was 18 Scope
Yeah,
traded?
when they were. Yeah, would have had to have been.
Apparently, Maury Wills of the 1962 Dodgers. What? He played 165, but it doesn't say that. Like everybody's got. Well, some of these guys only have one team listed. Apparently, Maury Wills played 165 games in 1962 for the Dodgers. So is that? I mean, that can't be right? Like, what's? Is it like? Was this before they had like the championship series, like the AL pennant, like the ALCS and the NLCS? So they played like a tiebreaker and did like a 3-game series or something. They just said, this is a regular season.
Hang on a second. Yes, they did a tiebreaker series, a 3-game
okay.
series, and they count them all towards the regular season. So
Okay,
that's
weird.
fine.
Now, so apparently, according to the stat I got, I think was from MLB. MLB Network had the 163 for Rafael Devers, but according to Baseball Almanac, they said he played 164.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe we're all liars. Let's just do
five
Tubular.
guys played 164. They are. So the Jose Pagan, I guess, played against the Giants, on the Giants, played against the Dodgers in 1962, and that I'm guessing in that little series. Ron Santo, Frank Taveras, Cesar Tovar, and Billy Williams.
How about that? Go get the print issue of PressBox. Read it all at PressBoxOnline.com.
Ernie Banks had a
Hello,
163.
hello.
Bobby Bonilla had a
Here's
163.
All right, enough. Here's this baseball schedule for today. We've been here for 6 hours.
Well, I want to lead right into the baseball, so we don't have to,
ESPN,
so I don't have to like talk to you or anything.
Tigers, Guardians. I got 4 more hours of radio to do today. Can't live like this. Tigers, Guardians,
sign
game
up for
2. What?
Didn't you sign up for it?
Yeah. We'll see if the Tigers can close out the Cleveland, Casey Mize, Tanner Bybee, the pitching matchup there. ABC for Padres Cubs game 2 at 3:08. Dylan Cease, and the Cubs are starting Andrew Kittredge.
How deep's he gonna go?
Is starting.
Michael Elias has to feel vindicated. See,
Yeah,
I told you I signed a playoff
the
starter.
playoff game 2 starter. Exactly right. Andrew Kittredge as the Cubs try to close out the Padres, right? That's who won? Yeah, the Cubs won yesterday.
Yeah,
They came back.
I think I got every game. I got the Dodgers. I said that. I made my picks. I had the Dodgers. I think every team I picked to advance, they lost yesterday, except for the Dodgers.
Back to ESPN. Red Sox, Yankees game 2 as Boston sends Brayan Bello to the mound against Carlos Rodon, looking to sweep New York. That's at 6:08, and also on ESPN tonight at 9:08. The Dodgers try to finish off the Reds. Zach Littell and Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the pitching matchup there. Everything else, GlennClarkRadio.com. It better be good. It better be good.
It's a Shane Black movie. It's gonna be good.
What's the score?
We're gonna rob an entire country.
We're in. So this is the crack team taking on the mafia, a billionaire, and an army. Shouldn't be a problem.
But he said it should be a problem?
Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, should not?
Yeah, should not.
You can't take down an entire organization. I got an army.
-2 last time I checked.
You're dealing with a different class. You're out of your league.
Back to Mundo. What's the score?
We're gonna rob.
You want to watch it again?
Nope. Thanks to everybody at PressBox.
That's Mark Wahlberg. Shane Black movie.
Thank you.
Keith Stanfield. I mean, it
Thank you.
looks pretty good.
Thanks today to Drew Forrester.
Love is Blind season 9.
Oh, yeah. Can't miss that.
Survivor, Golden Bachelor, season 5, Abbott Elementary.
Oh, I am excited. God, why would that be the last thing you bring up? Something
Well,
actually pleasant.
the series finale for Amanda Knox show on Hulu.
I haven't watched it. I haven't. Sorry. I'm not.
Neither
Going
have
to. I'm not. That's not going to happen. Thanks to Drew. Thanks to Dr. David Chao. We'll get all of that up in the greatest hits section of the
Julia Roberts and Emily Blunt.
tab at GlennClarkRadio.com. On the program tomorrow,
What are we doing tomorrow?
Evan Washburn.
Yeah, Evan
joining
Washburn
us.
will join us.
We're gonna make picks.
We will. With someone.
What are we doing? The Ravens might have broken us. I'm sorry. We might have been broken by the Ravens.
No, what it is I'm feeling sad about missing playoff baseball. You know, even though they lost every game I went to.
Thanks to everybody at PressBox.
I enjoyed playoff baseball in Baltimore.
Right. All of our great sponsors and partners: Game Day Men's Health, CountySports.zone, your local Toyota dealer, BuyAToyota.com, Live Casino and Hotel, the Maryland 5-Star, Navy Football, Nick's Fish House, and so much more. Thanks to Griffin at Griffin_Bass. Follow us, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Glenn Clark Radio. Have a great Wednesday evening. Go nobody. Duke sucks.